That mural is something that you'd see in a bad pizza parlour.
Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel, and welcome to another episode of Tabatha Takes a Wig Off.
Yes, yes.
Now, I know it's not Tabatha Takes her wig off. It is, in fact, Tabatha Takes over, but for some reason, the little brainworm, let's not talk about those, wants me to shout, Tabatha Takes her wig off. Now, this has swiftly become one of the most requested and most enjoyed video series here on the Chanel, which hasn't, as far as I know, yet, today might be the day, been affected by the new copyright rule changes. So, here's hoping that you will actually be able to see this. Otherwise, hello, Patreons! Now, Tabatha is a no-nonsense woman with a pixie cut who knows a thing or two about business. A successful businesswoman from Australia? New Zealand. Australia? New Zealand. She dives headfirst into struggling hairdressing salons, businesses, and attempts to create a coup. Attempts to turn things around, bring everyone back together and right on track to being successful women on the go. Now, my lovelies, I'm looking forward to today's episode because I have it on good authority that this is, in fact, a dramatic episode. And what do we love here? Death! Drama. I'm not a drama channel, I promise.
Lies!
Well, my lovelies, make sure you're sitting down comfortably. Grab yourself a beverage. Mine is hidden away off screen because I do not wish to promote the brand, so just make sure you get one of your favourite beverages. Pop your little Ochinger right into your hairdresser hole, and let's watch Tabatha Takes Over. Season 1, Episode 8.
Bump it up with Bump Its. Get that salon-style look, fast and easy.
The secret to turning a struggling salon into a thriving business is 1 week with me.
Apparently
I'm
introducing
Tabatha,
a tornado?
And I'm going to change everything. I will clean up the management. That is disgusting. Shake up the staff. You look like a bunch of hillbillies. And transform every part of the salon.
She's Chance.
Place around. I'm tough.
It sounds like she's
I'm
speaking
talented.
into a
I'm
cat.
taking over.
I'm turning it out. Candolyn. I'm sorry. Candolyn? Candle in the wind. Candle in the eye.
This is Janice. How may I help you?
Yes, may I speak to Candolyn, please?
Oh! I don't know what's happened to the frame rate, the frame size on this one, but it's proper zoomed in. Can I zoom out slightly on this? No.
She's busy right now. Can I take a message?
No, it's a personal call. I need to speak to Candolyn.
This is giving pink.
She hung up on me. Fantastic.
Oh, dear God.
Yes, I believe you just hung up on me. I need to speak to Candolyn, please.
May I ask who's calling?
No, it's personal, thank you.
Good afternoon, Candolyn.
Is this Candolyn?
Yes.
Candolyn, this is Tabatha. I would like you to come outside.
Okay, darling.
Receptionist that hang up, and now I'm her darling.
Oh, my goodness! Tabatha and her bump it are going to have quite the battle today.
I installed surveillance cameras to secretly tape Candolyn's stuff.
I mean, it's not that secret. She has a camera in her face.
And now I'm going to show Candolyn what goes on in her business when she isn't there.
Have we seen her with this, elaborate updo just yet?
We're drunk!
Well, my question to you would be, why did you bring me here?
I want to be proud of Candolyn's again. I was very proud. And when I walk into the salon and I see it looks as tired as I feel.
Do you know what I am always kind of happy to see, but also there's a weird nostalgia factor. Seeing season 1 of any reality TV show and how different they become over the time is wild. I think the last one was from season 4. And clearly the entire production team have had so much development since then. But here we're dodgy Zoom, back room, bad audio girl speaking into a can, different hairstyle, different wig.
I would literally have to go get in more debt to fix it.
How much debt do you have?
Probably about right now, about $86,000.
Do you have personal
Okay,
debt?
compared to the last one, that's just chump change, isn't it? The last one we saw $500,000, but I could also tell you I would not want to be in $86,000 of debt. No, thank you, goodbye.
Debt as well?
About 20. So I really probably have $106,000.
Yeah, you have over $100,000 debt.
Yes.
That is on your shoulders.
Yes.
That can be pretty
That's
overwhelming.
a lot of highlighting foils.
And I kind of gave up.
Why did you give up? What
The
happened?
music.
I feel like I was beat up every day
By whom?
by the staff.
What?
I think I get along with the staff as long as I don't lay any rules down.
A
As long as I'm not
candle
their
in
boss
the
and their
wind.
friend or their mother. They took things from me.
What do you mean took things from you?
Like supplies and
So
blow
they stole.
dryers. Yes,
they didn't take
Oh
them.
yeah.
That's not called taking unless you return it. That's called
Tabatha
stealing.
takes it seriously.
They still work for you?
Yes, they do.
Oh no.
I have to ask you why.
Because I feel like I created it, and so this is my punishment. I have allowed myself to become a victim.
You know what? There's no room for...
No. My goodness me, we're getting quite the story here, aren't we? I feel like there might be an aspect of, like, therapy needed here. This is one of the aspects we never really see in, like, these business management reality TV shows, is that when your business goes downhill and you get into so much debt and everything is going wrong, this is a legitimate traumatic experience that you will actually need mental health guidance through to navigate. But I don't think we've ever seen that across any of them here, except maybe the Swan, but even that was televised.
Why aren't you making it to the pageant?
You know what? I have already thrown up twice this morning, okay? I know that this is make or break Candolyn. I feel like I'm a really strong, intelligent woman, but how in the hell did I get here?
The first thing you need to do is stop crying.
Yes, I know.
Oh yeah, Tabatha doesn't
And
like
pull
crying.
yourself together, because it's not going to work if you keep playing.
Tabatha tied her
victim.
tubes!
It's your business and your
Tied
livelihood.
up tubes.
I'm dying to see these staff of yours.
Right, okay. What are they leaning
Okay.
against? Right, here we go.
I'm not charging you for the color. That was my treat for you.
It was on him today,
Why?
which means actually it was on you,
Yes.
because it's not on him.
Yes.
That is stealing right there. I was shocked to see that Candolyn staff really are stealing from her. She wasn't exaggerating.
What I'm gonna do is
Theft.
I'm gonna go get some hair magazines and then we'll talk a little bit
Oh,
of like
goodness.
the cut that you want. Okay, a little bit. Okay, be right back.
What's happening here?
Did you see that?
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can't talk about clients like
Below
that.
par from what I just saw. Let's
Yeah,
keep
we
watching.
can't do any of all that.
That you can see that hurts the client. Look, I can't watch because I can feel it. It hurts,
And then the staining.
and the color all over
Oh
the
no.
client as well.
I'm
Oh, no.
mortified.
On televisione, career ended, girl,
Use a
bin.
fine tooth comb to comb someone's hair that has color on it. Let's keep going.
Sorry, has this person just like, this is such a bouffant, I can't get over this. Madame Bouffant. How, in what genre of hairdressing education are you taught that combing colour through with the finest tooth comb is acceptable?
Unacceptable!
Into the
Let me
steamer.
tell you what to use.
Oh dear. Banding?
The client's sitting there.
With the foil open in front of her face.
What do you think?
Not good.
And also the
Not
foil
good.
is like
I'm getting
crunched.
pissed.
Oh,
That
What is that?
absolutely
What is that?
disgusting.
Is it a wine
Don't
glass?
leave the place looking crappy
What was
because
it?
you're in a hurry to
What
get
is
out of
that?
here. Don't poop where you live. You know what I mean?
Well, you have to poop where you live. Don't poop where you eat is the turn of wig.
Okay, yes.
Don't
yes.
poop in your own wig.
Candolyn's really going to need to wake up if she wants to save her salon. Nap time is over. I can't take watching this anymore, so give me...
It so looked like that was a Fed sentence, didn't it?
Nap time is over.
Nap
I
time
can't
is a
take
wig.
watching this anymore, so give me your keys. I'm taking over.
Give me your keys.
Good luck.
Oh. She's like,
Oh,
go on,
believe
girl.
me.
Give him a
I don't
beating.
need luck.
The takeover. Ugh. Here she is. No nonsense.
Well, looks
in
like
a
a little
boot neck.
party over here, doesn't it?
And I say something
Would you like
belt.
to stand up and maybe come down?
Hello.
My name is Tabatha, and I am taking over. This is my salon for a week. I have cancelled all your appointments,
Is
and
a week enough to turn a
everything in this
business
salon
round?
is going to change in the week I'm here. And
dear.
some of you may not work here anymore.
Ah.
Like looking straight at me.
Tabitha
That's like
serves
that could be me.
Tribulation.
Wendy,
Wednesday.
It
Hello,
is.
I'm Wednesday.
Hello, what's your name? Where do you come from?
My name's Wendy. I come from Drumfield.
Oh, lovely. Hello, what's your name? Where'd you come from?
My name's Wendy. I come from Drumfield.
Oh, lovely. Hello, what's your name? Where'd you come from?
My name's Wendy and I come from Drumfield.
That's lovely.
Very rarely hear a Wendy.
it is very clear to me that you don't know what you're doing with colour.
Oh, goodness.
And Janice, I believe you're the receptionist? I called and I was hung up on.
We have problems with our telephone, so I'm not.
So it's the telephone's fault.
I'm not saying it's the telephone's fault.
Obviously, the front desk needs to be worked on as well. And Chris, combing clients' hair through with a fine-tooth comb
And Chris, you had a big old wad of color.
Okay, maybe the small two comb was the thing, but you're saying I left color all over her face, and immediately when I finished applying the color, I did wipe it off. No, let me more to what you had said.
The girl's head was being yanked back like this, and you could see her flinching in pain.
My goodness, what an episode we're getting here today, my lovelies. It seems like the early seasons are a little bit more ruthless. And with that, my lovelies, it's time for a top comment from the last episode of Tabatha Takes Over. And that is by Jamie O'Donnell, 4680. And they say, Tabatha Takes a Wig Off has become my new vocal stim. I'm very sorry. But it also has become one of mine because I will look at Biscuit and I will say, I'm Tabatha and I'm taking my wig off. And he doesn't understand, but he gets the idea.
The government!
I'm not
doing
ripping
one or
you.
two per thing is unprofessional when also everybody else in here does, even the boss.
We're not talking about them, we're talking about you.
You have no right to speak to your owner in the tone and the manner that
Tabatha
you're
takes
speaking
a tone.
to her in. I am not Candolyn, and you cannot walk all over me. I won't accept it.
Tabatha pissed me off big time today. Looking at maybe one or two things we've done wrong and then ripping us apart as hairstylists. You know, I don't find that fair.
So...
Oh dear, the drama in this one, my lovelies. They're really pumping it up. Even the music in the background is like, Tabatha takes her time. Tabatha triangulates a tornado.
Stop it. Get some help.
So, tomorrow morning, I want you all here at 9 a.m.
9?
And I don't tolerate
night.
any lateness.
Okay, well
After
9
the
a.m.
start
is
line,
like...
I wanted to have a look
quite
at this
late for a
place
salon.
and get my hands dirty.
Meeting note. The inspection. Oh!
This says
Is not okay.
99-cent store. The list is actually endless.
Oh my god,
of
it's
the
like a Claire's
shit that she
Accessories.
sells.
No!
And believe me, it's all
This is the retail area that actually pays the rent. No, it doesn't. What am I lying? God.
You know what? Candolyn, listen to me.
Stop it.
This crap is not paying your rent. It's an impossibility.
A lovely beach hat with a bijou filigree.
I would say almost 90% of it.
That mural is something that you'd see in a bad pizza parlor,
Why is
not
there
in
a
a
bar
hairdressing
there?
salon. It's just tacky. Look at that.
Yeah.
In a
Yes.
pizza parlor? I don't think I've
and
ever
this
seen
is nice. An
Grecian
eye mask. You see eye
Greco
masks?
dynasty.
The facialist doesn't.
This is for the facialist. You're joking. That is absolutely disgusting.
That is disgusting.
I swear to God, if someone brought me that eye mask, I would throttle them. This place
pink
has
eye,
to be
no?
scrubbed down.
A
because
sensible pencil skirt.
It is ridiculous. You know, look.
Storage for the
Yeah,
teas.
but all this tea and everything, and it's left open. Look at the flies.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
What is that?
God.
What is that? Cherries? Rotten fruit?
I mean, that's not been
Rotting!
there a couple of days.
No. Who in the world put that up there?
I don't know, but it's your salon.
Yes.
There are flies all over this salon. Take a look. There are actually little maggot-type things crawling all over this. I've never...
I mean, that was so dramatic. I mean, we've all seen rotten food and we know that, but the idea that she's like,
Flies all over the wig.
is a bit much. But I also do understand that, like, you don't have rotting food in your bijoutier, do you? Well, I don't know you. But it wouldn't be in my bijoutier.
been in a salon that makes me want to throw up.
Yes.
Dear,
I gotta
has she not
go
got the
because
drama
I will
today, my
throw
lovelies?
up.
We've got
What's
rotting
wrong with
cherries.
this stuff and this owner
combs,
for letting
got
this
it all.
salon get to this point.
Ooh, is that a little baby doll outfit? Silly.
I'm the baby. I'm the drunk baby.
I must admit, now I've worked in some places, but I don't think I've ever worked in a place that had maggots. I think I'd be quite upset if that happened. Oh God. Oh, a time lapse. Tabatha takes a time lapse. Candle
Candolyn
in the
painted
wind.
a pretty grim picture of the staff yesterday.
Right.
And now it's time for me
Is
to
this
make
getting a
up
bit
my mind.
personal? Is this acceptable? I feel like this is very personal.
I'm
I
here
guess
because
so.
there are problems. Okay, and Candolyn's given
Tabatha
me
tells the
a
truth.
laundry list of problems, but you guys work here every day, so tell me what's going on.
I mean, you have to.
Compared to the last episode where we saw many hairdressers in one salon, and even the first episode that we covered, there was like 35 members of staff. This is a tiny little salon, but it just goes to show, unless you've got a strong business mind and a strong business plan, Sometimes the littler businesses can be kind of harder to manage.
Set some rules, but that's not enough. You have to respect your own rules.
You come in here, and when she's in her great moods, it's a great day. But she's very
What you're saying to me, she's very moody.
I just think she's being very submissive because you're here.
Is Candolyn inconsistent?
She's always been crazy and...
Oh, crazy. Crazy Candolyn.
Candle in the eye.
She's just really going downhill.
How so? What does that mean?
Like, I'm just waiting for her to have a breakdown.
Oh, God,
I was
right, okay.
gobsmacked
Candle in the wind.
when Candolyn's staff said that she was crazy. That's a huge accusation. Can you give me an example of something that she's doing that...
Yeah, like, she'll lie about anything in the whole world. Anything. She's always creating drama.
When a client walks in and she's like, oh, and I just did these highlights on somebody, and, you know, we did this and we did this. Actually, Shushan did the highlights.
Yeah.
So she exaggerates, or, well, that's lying.
She wanted to bring in a tape recorder so she could record herself. Like, it's crazy.
She decided to bring a tape recorder.
Every single thing she says, it's on the recorder, so this way we don't blame her that she's lying.
Okay, to be honest, if Candolyn is this inconsistent with everything, then you guys need to step up and take responsibility and stop passing the buck and stop putting blame on Candolyn.
I want to say, though, if I had worked in a situation in which my boss is starting to bring in a tape recorder because they are convinced that other people are accusing them of lying when they're not lying, just so that you can't say that they're lying, but they might be lying even though they're crazy, I would probably be relatively swiftly looking for a new salon to join. There's some things that just happen in the workplace and you think, this is not going to be my lifelong opportunity here, is it? Like, I'm not going to work for the next 40 years and retire at Salon Bijoutier, being recorded every day in case I'm accused of lying or somebody else is accused of lying, making up stories, telling tales. Tabatha tells tales.
Do you all agree with that?
Totally, yeah.
Okay,
So I have another question for you. Who
So we've established
eats
Candolyn
cherries
is
at work?
Crazy. Who eats cherries at work?
Chris, why don't you go and take that cape off and have a look?
Oh, she left them there just like, hello, rot.
Tabatha found these nasty bag of cherries in the cupboard. It was just disgusting. This is probably the dirtiest salon I've ever seen.
Kind of says it all right there about the respect level that you have for this salon, really. Who put their cherries in that cupboard?
Is everyone like, it wasn't me, it was mummy.
Candolyn brings fruit. We never bring fruit.
So they're Candolyn's cherries. Is that what you're telling me? No one from the staff stepped up and took responsibility for the fruit. And interestingly enough, they all pointed the finger at Candolyn.
Interesting. Have we got a, what do you call it? Mutiny girl?
Tweed. Now I have a surprise for you. I have models coming in.
Wanna be on
so that I can
You're going to have to apply
see what your
cherries
skill
to
set's
them.
like. All right, let's go. Get set up.
They all look
I
a little
can't
bit
work
frightened
out
at this
whose
prospect, don't
perception
they?
is right.
I hate that
Whether
voice.
it's the staff or Candolyn's. But it's really clear that the dysfunction in this salon is at an all-time high.
This salon, all of the staff and all of the styling looks so 2000s. It's kind of giving me a beautiful sense of nostalgia because the first salon I ever worked in Brighton, kind of had a mismatch of staff. We had some flyhawk haircuts, we had some shaven scalps, we had some tattoos, we had neon green, blue, pink, platinum, nose rings, eyebrow rings, and even a sensible balayage, which was, ironically, the odd one out. I'm getting all the vibes! Unfortunately, all three salons I worked in did have what I would consider now as an adult colleague drama, and that is such a business killer. Take it from me, my loves, if you are unhappy in your workplace and you've brought up your concerns to management or to somebody who can actually enact change within the company and nothing changes over the course of time, it's time to start looking elsewhere because it doesn't get better by itself.
Is that tea?
Oh, the assassination!
Your assistant cleaned up the cherries. In fact, people did tell me that you're the fruit eater. So, were they your cherries?
No, they were not my cherries. I'll go on a lie detector for that.
Okay,
Definitely.
I'll bear that in mind.
Okay, Okay, but like, does it matter who the cherries is? Just don't do it.
I usually keep it scrunched.
Is
So
that
don't blow dry
Zoe?
or keep it straight that much.
Zoe?
Zoe?
Awesome.
Maybe we'll work with your natural color, go in there and weave two different
Ooh.
bonds, and then still work with the browns with your natural. Cool?
No, it's not cool for me. You know, you keep speaking with your client about working with her natural brown.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of my natural color.
Did you know that she wasn't a huge fan of her natural color?
No.
Okay. You need to definitely work on your consultation and you need to work on your color evaluation.
This bitch, just get off me, like leave me alone.
I mean, she's got a point. You need to ask questions. The first thing I used to do as a makeup artist when someone would book me for anything is, what's the event? What's the look? Show me some inspiration. One of the most important parts about working in the beauty industry is actually being a good listener. You have to listen to what people are telling you and listen to what people want. Half the time, it's absolute batshit bonkers. I'd like a subtle, neon, bright, but muted red with an orange twist that's actually brown, lipstick that's in a tube, but also a spray.
I'll tell you what, Tom. I'll tell you what.
Die.
And you, as the expert in the situation, have to decipher all of these context clues, all of the important information, down into a service that they're happy with, because the public are insane.
Leave me alone.
I totally agree with you about the skin tone and having it a little darker, not like deep black, but dark brown.
Nice consultation. Keep going.
Yeah?
Yeah, very nice.
Okay.
What is it that
Tabitha
you
gives a gold
truly
star.
love about this picture?
I like the bangs. I don't want them as choppy or as blunt. I'm looking for something a little longer, sleeker, less bangs.
With your skin tone, we don't want to go too red. But I would really like to put in a few hues of some red.
Can I just stop you for a
Yes,
second?
definitely.
I just want to make sure I'm not losing my mind.
No, you're not. Go ahead.
I could be. As soon as you said you wouldn't look good with red, you said that you wanted to put several different tones of red in there.
More
That's
red.
very
Yes.
That's
Yes.
very confusing
Yes,
to a
it is.
client.
I'm usually much better than that, I swear.
Excuses.
I'm not on my game today.
Oh, she's a bit overworked, overstimulated. She's a little bit
You
like, oh, I'm
highlights
making
the bleed.
mistakes, girl. I don't think I've ever seen anyone that doesn't look nice with a little bit of red in their hair. I suppose it depends if you're talking about like fire engine red. Oh! Or like a sensible lemon sun-kissed. Oh. But also, taking like long, lovely hair and making bangs does make me go, oh my god, hang on a second, make sure, perhaps a hairpiece.
He's escaping! The killer is escaping!
Do you know why you get highlights that bleed?
Bleeding.
Because you've wrapped them up, the oxygen can't flow through the foils, and look, you're getting bleeding already. Wendy is the youngest and clearly the worst hairdresser in the salon.
Oh.
What removes colour?
She needs more training.
Colour, exactly. Colour removes colour. It's an
Colour does
age-old
remove
practice.
colour.
You didn't know that?
You have to be
No, we
careful
always
though.
use the shampoo.
No, shampoo will set the pigment in there and stain the client.
You have to be careful though, because some colour does not lift colour, but generally, you could say colour lifts colour. When you're talking about skin staining.
What do you think of the colour?
I love it.
I hate it!
Very nice.
Okay. It's a little bit Brie Vanderkamp, but just not red.
The colour looks very nice. And her hair looks lovely and shiny, which is really
neon
nice.
pink?
Because I know that there's some curl in there, so
Yes.
it took some work
We're
to blow it
pretty
out.
happy.
Shushan's a talented stylist, and she could take on more responsibility around here if Candolyn can't handle it. So you're all done.
handling, the candle in the window. Right, here we go. Oh.
Your client said that she likes to scrunch her hair and utilise her curl, yeah? So why
Volume.
did you blow it out straight for her today?
Unless they ask me to leave it curly, then I always do it straight. I just assume that everybody wants it straight and full.
Based on what I saw, Sherry lacks
Interesting.
good communication skills.
Oh, Sherry girl. Have a go home and have a sherry.
See?
Dear. Oh!
Daytime tweed with an evening chiffon.
Oh dear.
This foil bled as well.
Yeah, I've had
can see
beady foils
lots
in
of
my hair
spots.
and I did not appreciate it. Oh,
Wendy,
stress.
what is wrong?
You just need...
Wendy!
I'm here.
Wendy.
I'm here.
I know, but why are you so upset?
I'm sorry, but it's hard. It's just like I just lost it. I was mad. I was so like mad. So like yeah, tears just started coming out.
The one thing I don't like that Tabatha seems to do throughout these episodes that we've seen so far is she doesn't allow people to process emotions. And she will quite often respond with, well, why are you crying? Don't cry. Unnecessary. Actually, it is perfectly fine to take a second and cool off. And I actually personally believe that removing yourself from a situation and preventing that initial immediate response can actually produce better colleague relations, better interpersonal relationships between yourself and other people. In the height of the moment and in the height of adrenaline, in the height of an argument or something like that, people will often say things that they come to regret later. Whereas if that 10 seconds of just decompressing may have changed the outcome. Allow people to process their emotions, but don't be entirely dependent on those emotions. I think that's a really important thing to remember within professionalism, is you can professionally excuse yourself, deal with however you need to deal with something, let yourself feel it. If that's excusing yourself from a scenario and having a sob in the bathroom just to get yourself feeling and get it out, and allow yourself a moment, breathe, readjust, endorphins back, and we're back in the room. You'll feel so much better allowing yourself to have that moment than just trying to push through this high vibration, emotional volcano that could burst at any minute. And never tell someone to calm down, because when has that ever worked?
What I want you to do is to walk out of this better. Wendy needs to work on all her foundational hairdressing skills. And Candolyn needs to get her some education.
Yes, so that's...
like the fringe? I feel like I look like a 12-year-old Chinese boy.
Yeah.
It's a great cut, other than that.
That is an awful fringe. But then also, like, why did she want bangs in the first place? She's got lovely, lovely long hair. I mean, perhaps a little bit of, like, feathering. On the left, though, this is such a, like, 1990s hair dye advert. This is a bit, well, not a 1990s hair dye advert.
I mean, how do you feel about the bang or the fringe? Do you like it?
Thank God that her hair grows about, in less than 10 days. It'll probably be where we originally wanted them to be.
Do me a favour.
Okay.
Yes or no question. Do you like her bangs?
No, I do not like her bangs, honestly. Normally, I feel the most strongest behind that chair. I thought that that's where I rocked it, and obviously, I didn't.
Focus on me.
I'm trying to.
I'm trying to tell you something important.
Yes, you are. Thank you.
And you cannot focus, so I'm trying to tell you something important.
Okay.
Stop being so complacent. And stop crying.
I know, I don't know why. I never cry. Tabatha wants me to stop crying.
No, you're allowed to process emotions. I really enjoy Tabatha, but I do want to say that, like, it is an incredibly anti-humanist take to not allow people to process emotions. I do not agree. Do not agree with this. But I still like her, but I do not agree with her opinion about crying. What would have been lovely to see here is for her to say something like, do you need to take a minute? And then allow her to take that minute, come back, and then enact some meaningful change.
Honestly, Candolyn wants to stop crying. Candolyn normally doesn't cry. You were something else.
Go and get...
To have it put to me in this way that we're really that bad, I'm confused.
Let's go and have a seat.
Confusion.
After hearing the staff's perception of Candolyn and what's going on in the salon,
this is
I
a
needed
busy
to confront Candolyn.
Busy.
And try and sort the whole thing out. I have two very conflicting stories. Your staff told me this morning you're all over the place, that you're crazy.
Crazy!
That
Wacky
you are a liar.
Carolyn!
I am not a liar.
Okay.
But I am
Candolyn.
very tired of being called one.
Would you understand why they...
Yes.
Because I don't.
Because they know that pisses me off. They know that's the button to push to make me shut up.
Why do they need a button to push you?
Because they like it the way it is. And they don't understand that the success of the salon sucks.
No disrespect, Candolyn, but since I've been here, you've cried a lot. So, stop.
Yes. Stop, Candolyn, stop. I've been telling her that all day.
You've been telling her that all day. Okay. Is she not listening, obviously?
No, she's
not listening? Okay, I have to admit, that is pretty crazy.
I have to be honest with you about...
Okay, that's definitely the storyline we're getting here, aren't we? I must admit, it is perhaps not crazy, but a little bit unusual to respond to oneself in the third person in a situation like this. But, stranger things have happened.
I have to be honest with you, about 1,000 things going on.
In your head?
In my head. But I am definitely not crazy. You know what, Tabatha, if I could stand on my head and sing Yankee Doodle Dangle for them to get the message, I do it. It's gonna be okay.
We're getting quite the editing here.
I'm doing all of this to save it, and all I feel like I'm doing is losing it, and that it's worse than it really is. I mean, my God, it is really bad.
I don't know if she's ready for television.
Hope for me? If you have to ask me that question, that doesn't make me really confident. I don't think I'm getting through to Candolyn. She just keeps playing the victim. So tomorrow, I need to bring in some reinforcements, or there's no hope for this place.
I'm not sure I get the sense that she's playing the victim as such. I get the sense that she doesn't know what she's doing and how to improve it, which isn't exactly victimization, but it's definitely something that's awkward to watch. Someone repetitively doing something that's not working, trying to make it work, and other people are sort of taking advantage, and they're even like not really sold on the idea, and then it just gets worse and worse and worse, and we have to watch it tumble past. Like, that's not victimization. What would you think? Do you think Candle in the Wind is being a victim here? Oh my God, it looks like Janice Dickinson's modelling agency area.
Have been incredibly frustrating.
Right.
Candolyn's telling me the staff won't do what she asks of them, and the staff are telling me Candolyn's crazy.
Crazy?
I needed to bring in Dr. Shirley
a woman in a power
a
suit.
psychologist who specialises in workplace issues.
In crazy people.
Get this salon back on track.
Right, okay.
The past 3 days,
oh my goodness, look at this lesbian power couple ready to disrupt the care home industry.
I'm just someone who cares.
Have been here. I've been a little frustrated. On one side, I have Candolyn telling me that you guys won't listen to anything that she says.
What is that necklace? What is that? What is that?
A bomb?
Is that Greyhound doing the downward wig?
Says you steal, you take advantage.
Oh God, right,
then
here we go.
I have staff that are telling me the owner is a liar, inconsistent.
Crazy.
And crazy. It's
Crazy.
Very disconnected.
I'm sorry, but this Tabatha's makeup here is crazy. I kind of love it. It's very of the time. She's got thick, heavy eyeliner, multiple different tones of pink eyeshadow with a bronzer, almost 1920s thin, pale eyebrows, and an upturned neon pink lip in a daytime power suit. I love it. Crazy, but I love it.
So I've asked Dr. Shirley here to
Dr. Shirley,
help me get to the bottom of this.
Shirley Whirly.
What I'd like to do first is I'd like to kind of go around and tell me everything that you think are a problem here.
Candolyn needs to take a day off from cutting hair.
Have a day off.
To manage the salon.
Candolyn has great ideas, but, you know, she doesn't concentrate maybe on one, which
Okay, they've changed their tune a little bit, haven't they?
When Candolyn is on, she's on. She has such a big personality. But when she's not in a good mood, you feel it. Everybody feels it.
When I come in the morning and there's not one smock clean or no one batched out or we're missing money, you know, and then there goes the attitude. There goes, woo, okay, you know. How many times do you tell someone the same thing over and over again? That's where I get scattered. I just, oh, you know what, hell with it. That's where I get,
okay,
with bad attitude.
So there's no consequence?
No, there isn't. Except my bad attitude. There you go.
Okay. Well, that's passive aggressive.
Yeah,
that's
it is very much so. Some days I have the strength, and other days I don't have anything.
It's a pain to deal with, but it's not a consequence.
Yeah, it's not a consequence.
I mean, the first thing that I'm seeing is all of you want Candolyn to step up to the plate and follow through. The thing is, you're all adults. You should have your own integrity to say, I want to keep my station clean, whether Candolyn tells me to or not. As far as with you, you can't run a salon without, first of all, leading by example.
I really want to change as a person. I've lost a lot of me, and it's because I'm so scared. I can't believe I've worked this hard my whole life, and I'm going to lose it soon.
She sounds very distressed. Like, this is clearly a distressing reality check for Candolyn. I do want to say, though, some really good points brought up. You can't expect people to micromanage you every moment of the day. You have to be a competent person.
No, I don't think I will.
Thing is, if you don't turn things around, you
will. I know. I'm just so embarrassed about it. How could it have gotten this bad?
You know, I kind of felt bad about Candolyn crying because there was a lot of truth. and truth hurts.
I've lost my self-esteem here, and I can't believe that I allow myself to be a victim here. I'm so shocked that I've become this.
You know what? It's all about, well, he did this and she does that and you do that and you do that. And none of you step up and take responsibility, including you, Candolyn.
But you have...
If you had a bit of pride, you'd stop pointing the finger at each other and get your heads out of your asses and realise that if she goes down, you're all going down.
That's true. If she loses the business, you all lose your jobs.
And until they start working as a team, none of them will
That's
succeed.
why it's called a company.
You know, what we really
It's a
need to
company of
do is to get some clients in here.
Right.
So I'm going to send all the stylists out at lunchtime on the street to get business and tell everyone
awful.
about
I could
this
never.
salon.
No.
And
No time
as a
at all.
little additional incentive, whoever books the most appointments, I'm going to give $200.
Oh!
Okay? Nothing like a little cash in
Health
the pocket to
insurance.
get everyone all revved up. After I sent the staff out,
The stylist in the middle is like, no, my life has flashed before my wig.
after I sent the staff out to market the salon,
Okay.
I wanted to give Candolyn a makeover and see if Dr. Shirley really got through to her.
Oh,
So how do
right.
you feel about...
Well, like, this is a
Dr.
lot
Shirley
to
was saying?
expect in
I
one
know
week.
that I rule from the heart, I think from the heart, and I need to start thinking from my head. Because I am a very strong, business person, but I have allowed my heart to rule my head.
I mean, do you see that now?
Yes. And I needed to make another commitment within
Has the
myself
therapist just left?
to be a better
Just gone.
boss.
Bye.
I need to be a boss, not better.
That's
To
such
be
a
one,
bummer.
period.
Pidge.
Hi, I work at Candolyn's hair salon right around the corner here.
And we're gonna have our grand opening after the remodeling on Monday, and then we're trying to book clients.
And I'm there 5 days a week also.
Okay.
Sherry gotta go. I don't know.
I hate interacting with people
Colors that you
like
have
this.
going on.
Go out and advertise. No, do it on mine.
Awesome.
She's
Promotion
like,
is
no,
going.
stop looking at me.
I thought it was gonna be way easy and way fun. It's super fun, but it's not way easy.
It's not
My name's
easy.
Chris. Can I talk to you for a second? I'm talking about a salon that we're reopening. All right, have fun. At first I was like, all right, $200, I can do this, I can do this.
Bye now.
And I got out there and everybody was like, no, I don't want to talk to you. No, I don't want to talk to you. And I
This
was
is the
like,
problem. Like, foot traffic, actual, like,
Candolyn, tell me,
business is difficult.
About the mural.
God,
I
I really
wanted
look
it
like
to
this.
feel that the space continued, like it wasn't claustrophobic, So I really do, honestly, absolutely love it. I really do.
You know, the reality is that it is a very small space, but the mural actually makes it look smaller. And I think it's time to update. I think it's time for you to embrace your newness.
So can we reach a compromise then?
What's that?
You keep the ceiling?
Yep, absolutely.
Promise?
I
What's
promise.
the ceiling? What's on the ceiling?
All right.
Ooh.
So you feel good?
Yeah,
There
it
she
feels
is.
great.
Great,
Exactly
Shirley.
the
Feels
same.
really good.
Oh,
It feels wonderful. It's clean, yay! It's shiny, yay! It's good to have a new look and come with a new attitude.
Well, the staff should be back soon.
Fresh.
And they can...
her hair is so round. I don't think it does a lot for a flattering shape. Oh, poor Candolyn. I guess the 2000s have a lot to answer for.
see the new you.
I wonder what they're gonna say.
Let's get ready for them.
Let's get ready
I
to
lost my
rumble.
way.
Wait.
I went into the darkness, but now I see the light. I'm going to be respectful, professional, and I will be the owner of Candolyn Salon.
I can't wait to see who won.
I can't wait to see how this
As I
turns out.
finished up with Candolyn's
Ooh.
hair, the staff returned and I counted up how many appointments they booked. All right, well, there's $200 on the line.
Who wins? Who wins? The
winner
200
is-
wigs.
Sherry.
Oh.
Nice,
There you go.
For you. Very good job.
Don't spend it all at once.
These are the kind of things that you guys should do regularly. As a group, though, as a unit and as a salon, because you bond as a team, and that's something that's really important. So now it's time for me to make some
I mean, I
physical
do agree with
improvements.
team events, but
And I
like
think
this.
all you guys should keep this team spirit together and help me get it started.
Awesome.
Yeah. I had a conversation with Candolyn when I was doing her hair about the mural.
And she fall
And
asleep.
Candolyn agrees that it's time for it to go.
Well, I don't think she quite said that.
Are you guys happy about it?
No, no one's happy about this.
I was so happy to get rid of that mural. I just think it's going to be such a great change. I feel like we need it. I think that's going to really help us.
Bleating.
I refuse to talk about it anymore.
Oh dear. Where did she get those from?
Rollers for everyone.
Pink.
Rollers for everyone. Come on, Candle.
Oh, this does seem a bit cruel.
Come on, it's good for you. Come on, guys. Candolyn, I need you. We're moving forward.
Yes, let's move forward. Paint the damn mural.
No, you're going to paint it.
No, I'm not going to paint it.
Yes, you
No,
are.
I'll
Put a
agree
smock on.
with it. No, I'm not going to
Come
paint
on.
it. I'm sorry.
Candolyn,
I'm
listen,
not.
look at me for a second, okay?
I'll paint something
I don't know
else.
about this.
Listen to me. Candolyn, listen. You are their leader. You are going to lead your staff, and it's going to be fine. And you know the change is good. Yes. It's going to be unbelievable. It will be the best change you can make, okay? Come on, you guys.
I don't...
Smocks on. Rollers in hand. Let's
don't know
go.
about this.
Come on, it's good for you.
I want to do it. Just do it.
I want to do it now.
You don't want to do it now?
No. If it means that much to her, I don't want to do it.
No, I agree.
You guys need to move forward, and so does Candolyn. When Candolyn became so upset about painting over the mural, the staff all of a sudden became very confused. They're loyal to Candolyn. They want to make her happy, and they didn't know what to do. You need to lead your staff because they're now confused because of you.
No, I see. This is a bit gaslighting. I don't agree with this. I don't think every single building you ever go in needs to be a carbon copy of another. So what, she's got a mural. Why don't they paint a nice frame around a certain part of it and make it part of the decor? Like, it's not really to my taste, but she clearly really likes it. And I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't, because people need to be able to express themselves. And that's, if they want to express themselves like this at the place of their work to have a specific style, sure. You can update everything else to still fit in with it. It doesn't need to be erased. And now we're getting the storyline of, no, lead your team to destroy something you love. Oh, Tabatha. Tabatha takes a turn.
This is the time to move forward. Okay?
Turn it into a lovely frame. You don't have to get rid of this,
It is.
sis.
Okay.
Jump.
Oh, I wonder if the salon survived.
Come on. There you go.
Oh, that's hideous. What is that?
Come on.
It's a good change, and we're going to do it all
Oh, I don't like
You
this.
are. You're going to do it as a
Tabatha
team.
turns to
this
torture.
is a positive. This is a good thing. Come on.
Why is it green?
Come on, you guys.
Honestly, it was the hardest thing I've done in a long time. But also,
that was beautifully
I felt
painted,
relief
actually.
afterwards. Because I want the past to be the past. I really do. And I really want them to take me seriously. And I know they will, because they had to see the sacrifices that were made in order for me to paint that.
You guys can stop. I do have a design team coming in.
Yay!
But I'm proud of all of you, especially you, Candolyn. So we need to move forward. And when you guys come back in a few days, this place will look brand new.
Oh, I really don't know how I feel about that whole section. I hope that it still somewhat has essence of Candolyn, but also, she really liked that mural. Like, just let people enjoy things. God, I've been frowning so hard. My frown lines are on fire. Also, my eye is weeping.
All right, go and have a group hug.
Great cazzo. So alarming seeing a chair transform like that.
So,
3
are you
days
excited?
later,
Yes.
oh, she's got a fringe down today. She's got a fringe up.
I was so anxious. I just wanted to see my baby. I just wanted to see her
horrible
all fresh
puke
and
baby
clean.
green.
Come on, let's go.
Are they starting a YouTube channel? I don't understand why everything's so green.
It was huge. I couldn't believe how big my salon became.
All the bracklets are gone, so it looks like a real grown-up hairdressing salon.
Great.
You can see the
it's
colouring
better
back
without
here.
the bric-a-brac, but... Oh, the boudoir, yes, of course.
Idea! Oh my gosh, you're still there, I know it!
And the colour looks great. You know, it just makes it look modern. It works with the wood.
Modern.
More than I
Works
had
with the
expected.
wood. Modern and works with the wood. Modern?
Lies.
Maybe Tabatha needs to talk to the psychologist. Crazy!
I had expected. Thank you so much.
The renovation really seemed to invigorate Candolyn and her staff. And now I needed to see if they would step up
Say something
and make
slime.
the reopening successful. You guys really did a great job at the marketing. We have a full book, Sherry.
Full book?
I want you to really step up your communication levels and make sure that you really work on your finishing. Wendy, you need to work on your colour.
Hello, I'm
okay?
Wendy.
And Janice, it's your job to give great customer service today. And please don't hang up on anyone.
Oh, yeah. How dare you beat?
That would be a great start.
Okay.
Candolyn, you
Yes.
need to lead your team by example.
I definitely will. I am a
Okay?
leader.
So you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, go to your stations.
Okay, what's
Come
going to
on.
happen now?
Come on,
so
lots
we're
of
going to have a
energy.
day of clients. And then the salon closes forever. Yeah, she's on the phone and with a client there.
Do you have an appointment?
Yeah.
With
Mine?
With Candolyn? Yes. Okay, fantastic. Come on over and have a seat. As clients started to come in, Janice was already struggling with her front desk duties.
She said
it wasn't going well.
No!
You really need to work on acknowledging clients. Okay, it's not my job to do it. I'm not the receptionist of this salon. Okay. All it takes is for you to look at someone and smile. You know, you can just mouth 1 second or hi, but you just look up at them. It's like, you know, you look
You
up
do
like,
have to
yeah,
acknowledge your
what the hell are you doing here?
customers. Like, I don't know where that's... Sorry, Janice, you do need to acknowledge people
it gets,
exist.
you know, overwhelming at times.
Unfortunately.
I need to make sure that I see you acknowledge clients when they come in. Okay?
She has a point.
If Janice can't pull it together and get control of the front desk during the reopening, I will recommend that she's fired.
Hello.
You're fired.
Hello.
Is she on the till?
Take that off, reframe the face, give you some long bangs. Do you want to work with your natural color or too dark? They're too dark.
It's much better, Wendy. You're actually letting a client answer you. I'm waiting to see your foils. Okay.
Oh, I don't... Tabitha, was that professional? Saying that? Being like,
Hi, Rhoda. This is Janice
Don't
at
know.
Candolyn's Hair Salon. I was just calling to confirm your appointment for tomorrow at
Just
4
thought I'd
o'clock
come
for
in and
night
have a
rounds.
look.
If you have any questions.
Hello.
When
Health.
Janice failed to greet
Got any
yet another
bracelet?
client, I decided to get Candolyn involved.
Oh, right,
I'm
here we go.
having
Right, you're fired.
a huge problem at the front desk. So now I think it's your turn to step in and have a conversation.
Yes. Okay. Every single person that comes in the salon, you need to acknowledge them.
Right.
Even if you're on the phone, you need to put the person on hold and say, "Welcome to Candolyn's. I'll be with you in 1 moment." Okay? We
That is
definitely need to
that's
multitask
all
a
you need
little
to
bit
say.
better.
That's
You
all
know,
you
this
need
is
to
my
say.
first receptionist job, so, you know, I'm
And
learning.
she's got no training.
Okay, so
She's got no
Sound like
training.
good rules.
No wonder
Yeah,
why. She's got no
definitely.
training.
I hope Candolyn's talk with Janice will turn her around, but I'm not sure.
No, I'm not sure either. But you can't expect people to do things that they've not been
it's
trained to
easier.
do.
Remember, like we did them last time, we can do them again. And then just push the sides like that and they'll stabilize themselves.
Oh, that was a thick chunk. That was a chunky piano highlight, girly wig. Oh, God. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, how are you? Isn't it?
Yes, I have an appointment with Shoshana. With Shoshana? Okay. You've been here before? Yes. Okay, come on back with me.
But not perfect. Is that a fake phone call?
Candolyn Salon and Spa, how may I help you? Hi, how are you? You know what it was Janice calling you regarding your appointment. Could you hold the line 1 second? Line 1, the client wants to know why you hung up on them. I've told Janice over and over again what to do, and she just isn't stepping up. Nothing has changed for me since the first day I walked in this place because you just hung up on a client.
It's only been 20
which is even
minutes.
worse than
But
hanging up
also,
on me.
you shouldn't hang up on clients.
Candolyn told you put the client on hold.
I didn't mean to hang up on
But you
the
hung
client.
up on a client.
Okay.
You hung up on the
I
client.
already know that. I don't.
Did something just happen and she hung up?
I answered the phone because Janice was greeting Shushan's client, and the client gave me her name and said, "Why did you hang up on me?"
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't care. It's not that I did it on purpose. It's too much.
Greet the client.
It's too much. I hung up.
Well, that's
It's
what I'm
too
trying to do, and I'm
much.
sorry
Hung
that I
up.
hung it up.
It's
you know?
too much.
Janice definitely
Bye.
dropped the ball a couple times
Kind
today.
of agree.
She was getting a little bit whiny at points, you know, and making way too many excuses.
Yeah, she just needs training. She needs to feel confident in her training.
How difficult is it to greet someone?
Little
Really?
notes, perhaps
I
little
did
notes.
greet the person. Did I not?
little notes around the station to help her with her training?
Okay, maybe this is not the job for me.
You're fired.
Janice, I like for you to outside, get a breather.
Outside get a breather is a great option.
Thank you.
Take a second.
Janice had multiple opportunities to succeed today, but she just couldn't handle it. Candolyn,
Candle in the eye.
gave her direction. I gave her direction, but ultimately she couldn't even answer the phone properly. You now have to deal with what are the consequences going to be for Janice because she hasn't stepped up. And I'm sorry, Janice is no better today than she was a week ago. And when I walked in here a week ago, she sucked.
All this training is new to me, so I'm not going to catch on to it within 2 hours.
I'm going to go and check
I mean,
on
I
everyone
agree.
else. Please. Okay.
Oh, dear. Oh.
You like it?
God, bump it.
Looks good, nice and smooth.
Bump it up with Bump Its. Get that salon-style look, fast and easy.
Very smooth. Thank you very much. Do you need to tell me about any foils that bled anywhere?
You should know you were blow drying it. Does any foils bled? I don't think so. I was looking at it.
None of your foils bled.
Gosh, that is such piano highlight.
How does that feel to do
Chunky
a very
blonde.
nice job of foiling? Not one bleed mark in there.
That's good.
I don't know
think
how I
it's
feel
better.
about
Today, I
Tabatha
think I
talking
was
over
more
the client
professional
about
towards
this.
my clients. I think that I improved in my, my skills.
What do you think? I actually like it. Still need to watch how much product you use, though. All right, don't over-product it. The spray wax that you put on, it's a little heavy.
Because she likes the
Your
wax.
client likes it. That's great. The shape looks very nice.
Yeah.
And it does look much healthier. Good job. Thank you for coming in today.
I don't like that hairstyle. Sorry. Oh, Pete!
So, Candolyn, while
Bins.
everyone is cleaning up, why don't you come out the back with me? It was time for me to sit down with
Oh!
A murderer and a lesbian.
and talk about my final recommendations.
Candle in the
I
list.
saw a lot of improvement today,
Right, here we go.
but I still have some final recommendations for you. Wendy
0.5 mil filler.
is having a very hard time with colour.
Facelift, boob job, brow
And
lift.
Sherry's having a very hard time with communication.
Right, okay.
I know
yeah.
that you trained them, but they're going to need mentoring if you decide to keep them in the salon.
That's the thing,
With
isn't
Janice
it?
today,
They need to shadow people for a long
she
time.
kept dropping the ball consistently. It was excuse after excuse after excuse.
I'm very used to excuses.
And I have to tell you, I found it really frustrating. It had to be frustrating for you.
If it becomes that hard to manage someone, then you need a new person, definitely.
Why don't we go out and tell
I
the
think
staff
training should be the first port of call.
what you and I have been discussing?
Actual training,
consequences.
not televised training. Oh, candle in the
So
wig.
Candolyn and I
that
have
would be
been
quite
speaking
upsetting,
about
wouldn't it?
some final
Candle in your
recommendations
wig.
that I have.
Right,
This
is she gonna
salon
get fired?
needs continued education, and it's
Only
something
one will make it
that
to
is
the
very
pageant.
important for all of you.
I don't have your
and
photo.
especially for Sherry and Wendy.
Bridal plastic.
And I think that you need to have mentoring so that you have someone to go to.
An educator.
I think the person that should mentor you both and should step up and be the lead senior stylist in this salon
Shushan.
is Shushan.
Yes.
So, Shushan, will you step up and be the lead stylist and mentor?
No.
Oh, I'll be more than happy.
Will you get a pay rise?
That's great news. Really good news.
It was very nice and exciting when
should-
Tabatha said I should be the lead stylist,
You
and
should get a
I
pay
feel
rise.
glad to help the staff.
A pay
The next
rise?
thing we discussed is that there need to be rules
pay rise?
in this salon.
A pay rise?
And there need to be consequences
A
when
pay rise?
those rules aren't followed through.
A pay rise?
You know, Janice, you had a hard time today at the
God, here
desk.
we go.
You definitely dropped the ball on that today. So Candolyn and I had a discussion about it.
Janice, I'm putting you on probation.
Oh.
It means that I'm looking at you now. I'm watching you. And the next time you drop that phone on another client, there is no warning. You will be terminated.
Oh,
Didn't expect that one.
Sure.
I thought it was unfair, but that's how she felt.
You guys have an amazing new salon.
I don't think this
I've
salon's
seen
gonna
improvement
last.
in so many of you. There is no reason why this place can't succeed if you follow through with all of these
I
things.
mean, it's neon
But I
green
have
for a
one more
start.
thing for you.
Oh, my key bag! Oh,
Key
my
to the
goodness,
salon.
I missed you.
And you better make sure that you use that wisely and take good care of this place.
Yes, I will, Tabatha, I promise.
All right?
It's
Because
so
you
strange,
never
the
know.
editing in this one
I
is
might
like,
come back.
and she's done her job, hooray, a wig. Uplifting music like a candle in the wick.
Really opened up. And you know what? The staff really stepped up to make this a great
up,
day.
blazing
Everyone
off.
except for Janice. Janice just couldn't get it together. Candolyn really showed
said that
me
one or
she
two
wanted
times.
to
I coined it. I own it. Bitch.
manage her business. She wants to lead
she
her
come back?
staff.
Is there gonna be
and
a 6
make them
weeks later?
successful.
Come
and
on.
if they continue to do that, then they will have a very successful salon.
Oh, here we go.
I left Candolyn's salon 6 weeks ago. And when I go back in there, I hope Candolyn is leading her staff and everyone has stepped up,
closed
including
down.
Janice.
Closed down.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you? Good. I'm Tabatha.
I'm Sam.
We haven't met before. Are you new here?
Janice is gone.
When I walked into Candolyn's, Janice wasn't there. There was a new person behind the reception desk.
I'm good. Welcome back. Thank you. Oh my God, what a surprise!
Came to check up on you.
I'm busted.
So tell me how everything is.
Tell me about
Everything's
yourself.
phenomenal. It's great. You know, I was encouraging my staff to really take the pride again and make sure that everything that we had went through with you wasn't just a game. Like, this is for real.
I feel like this is TV
Doing
magic
that,
here.
We had some casualties.
I noticed that Janice is obviously
Yes.
gone. That's one of the first things I noticed. And you
Yes.
have
Samantha now.
Samantha, a
Yes.
replacement.
Yes.
So tell me what happened with Janice.
She quit without even having a conversation with me. Just walked out the door.
Wow.
Yeah, which I think is cool. I'm happy. I didn't need that stress.
Tell me about business. Has business increased?
Yes, we definitely have new clients coming in the door.
Since Tabatha's been here, business has been great. We've actually attracted a clientele that we haven't attracted before. A lot of new walk-ins, which is always really good.
So how are you, Sherry?
I'm good. Things are good.
Things are good?
Yeah. Things are very good. Candolyn has definitely changed for the better.
Oh, look
She
at that
follows
smoky
through
eye, a
on things that
daytime
she
smoky
says.
eye.
She has
Love it.
consequences, which is a crazy thing. That just
I
never
love
happened
her
before.
style and her
Tell
hair.
me about mentoring Wendy and Sherry. How has that been working for you?
Oh, that has been working very good. You know, we've tried to work together with both of them.
You saved us, baby. You saved us.
Yeah, it was a struggle though, wasn't it?
Everyone leaves something on this earth, and this is my little speck on this earth. You gave me back Candolyn again. I can't tell you how much I thank you. My staff is so changed. I'm so changed. The room's still disgusting. Don't show the room. Thank you, you strong-headed bitch.
The salon has increased their business. They're getting a lot more walk-in clients, which is great. Candolyn seems to have really stepped up and she's following through and taking charge of her business. And the staff really seem to have picked it up and they're following through with their skills. If they keep this up, they can really be one of the premier salons in downtown Los Angeles.
Right.
For more info and behind-the-scenes footage, go to bravotv.com.
No.
I need to double check if this salon is still open. Candolyn Salon has closed down. Well, my lovelies, first of all, this was a very different feeling episode than some of the episodes we've seen before. I think we've only seen 2 episodes before. I don't know how I feel about this one. There was a lot of TV magic involved here. Tabatha also started to show a lot of, like, management styles and management behaviors that personally would never gel with me. It might just be a cultural difference between, obviously, I've worked in Britain most of my life. I'm very used to the way that British businesses are run. I think American businesses might be quite different. The vibe is different, culture different, blah, 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 blah. I did feel like she was kind of verging on harsh with quite a lot of her critiques in this week. But also it goes to show you that 1 week is not enough time to fundamentally change a business around. We started this week by learning that she has $86,000 in debt. And in all realistic scenarios, I cannot imagine that by 6 weeks later, a significant amount of that debt has changed. But the way that this TV show was edited would make you believe, wow, she's turned a corner, she's a multi-millionaire, her crops are thriving, the wigs are in bloom, and the daytime tweed works with the evening chiffon. Well, my lovelies, let me know what you think about what we've seen in today's episode of Tabatha Takes a Wig Off, because it was different, a lot upsetting, intriguing, confusing, Controversial. And with that, my lovelies, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourselves on the screen right here. Yes, you can. And again, I would love to say thank you so much to all the brand new Patreons over on Patreon. We have extra exclusive content over there. That's any of the upcoming shows that are going to be copyright clocked. There's a new episode of Project Runway over there. And I'm also just starting to re-air There's Something About Miriam, which is a very, very controversial reality TV show that I did react to here on the Chanel back in 2021, but it was taken down and worldwide blocked by copyright. That is over on the Patreon, and the link is in the description below. And as always, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons: Orko Samoji, Jojo, AJ Padilla, Anthony Michael Hernandez, Ashley Lisa, Auntie Sash Hazelwood, Barry Chapman, Becky Johnson, Bish and Bubs Quartz, Caffeinated Raptor, Cami Bryan, Catalina, Serafe, Shell Herman, ContraPoints, Danny, Dr. Lula, EBBB, Eli Sowers, Heddy Weddy Woo Wah, James Azen Girl, Jen Sismakovsky, Jenabeth Herman, Jenny Wood, Lauren Kylie, Lauren, Leanne Jones, Lenore, Les Banana, Love Potion, Malfunctioning NPC, Mandy, Minumoto, Miranda Bryant, Mo Sherman, Morgan Levay, Ms. Kiss, Okayest Kyle, Radhika Madala, Rupreet, Samael, Sarah Hook, Shanro, Sky Dorim, Starlight Genesis, Stephutek, TNS Mum, Taylor Roney, The Jessica Hightower, Todd Bowley, Tony Mackers, and Windy Potato. And you know what, my loves? I think I'm gonna leave it on the note of, if you are a manager, or you're a business owner, or someone with a modicum of power, let your charges feel their emotions, process them, allow them a moment, and then bring them back into the conversation. Nobody's ever solved anything on the verge of tears. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.